everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me see if I can move the microphone up. It's a very windy day. Vivian Johnson in the chat. Zach McNally. Hello, our CEO and moderator extraordinaire. Vivian. Wesley Torres is here. Who's Jaw? Ash is here. I like to walk. Today is Tuesday, June 20th, 3:34 p.m. and it's about 26 degrees Celsius. Hopefully my camera doesn't overheat. I took the case off to keep it a bit cooler. We are up here at whatever the hell park this is, Maple Clare Park. We're up at Maple Clare Park. John Burke is here. There I am, just rocking the shades. It is pretty sunny, but windy. Let me flip this. So I just finished recording a video in this area. It's kind of one of the weirdest videos I've ever recorded. That'll be coming up on the channel later this week. And let me just, one last thing before we get up here. One sec, guys. Okay, I just had to fire off a very important message. Ash Brannigan's here, C. Ross is here. We are already at 62 viewers and we're just 2 minutes in. So I'm at a playground of all places. I just wanted to find a bench to sit down. And away we go. So I'm gonna make my way over to St. Clair Avenue West, and then we're going to walk over to Keele Street, and then I'm going to head down to Keele and Dundas, and that'll put us in the heart of the Junction neighborhood. Marge is here. Hello. Richard Diaz. And everyone else, thanks for dropping in. I just thought we should do a stream today. Sammy Wu is here, Dream Kid fan. So we're going to make our way over to St. Clair, and then we're going to head south down to St. Clair or Keele and Dundas. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll walk along Dundas. Maybe we'll stick to Keele. Probably finish up somewhere around Lansdowne Station. I don't really have a super duper airtight plan for this. This is Guns Loop, where the streetcar normally terminates on St. Clair, but lately it's terminating at down due to some road work. So you have to board the 47 Lansdowne bus if that's the way you're heading. Yeah, but the sun to the right, I definitely want to go left here. We want to walk away from the sun. So I think all these people here are waiting to board that 47 replacement streetcar bus. I do have a cold beverage in my backpack, or at least it was cold when I set out, so at some point we'll probably be drinking that. Mark D is here. Betty, the only angel. There's a Best Buy and Canadian Tire. So if you're wondering where we are in proximity to downtown, this is northwest of downtown.
I was looking at you online right now.
Oh, really?
I was like, I think it's you.
Do you want to be on stream?
Yeah, sure. I'm just going home.
I just ran into a viewer.
That's when I was like, I think that's the guy. I think it's one of my favorite live stream content. I love your videos, man. It's
thank you.
Great stuff. I love your setup also. It's pretty cool. Well,
I love that you're enjoying a cold beverage.
I actually listened to you, so it's like a double, but it's cool, yeah.
All right, well, cheers. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, enjoy this nice day. It's very sunny.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk to like maybe Dufferin Station.
You're going to tweet about it.
Oh. You're walking there?
Yeah, long day. Yeah. So we need to decompress and chill. Just back from all the breweries on the
Cool. Well, have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Well, that guy's going to be taking more steps than me. He's going all the way to Trinity Bellwoods. So this is west, or rather east on St. Clair West. Hello, Harjot. Redcoat Phillip. Well, you might be a bot, Novell Cost, but not everybody is a bot. There's the weird Stockyards Village across the street. Might want to stay tuned for a future video that might show that place off. Fernando says he watched the World Cup at that Shoeless Joe's across the street. Me being the total dumbass that I am, did not put sunscreen on today. Oops. Oliver says I'm famous. This does not look like the face of anyone who is famous. Free kitchen design. Book your appointment today. Do I have to buy anything, or will they just design me a kitchen for free? Yeah, so we're just gonna kind of make our way down to a Line 2 subway station. And that's actually how I got here. I took the logical thing from where I live would be to go south down Line 1 to St. Clair, then hop on the streetcar, but I didn't really want to do that streetcar to bus replacement transfer. So I just went all the way to Keele Station. Sammy says I am Toronto's most eligible bachelor. I don't know where you got that idea from. I will not deny or confirm that allegation. Ooh, that McDonald's smells so strong, and it actually smells quite good. Ooh, why did I barely have any lunch? Yeah, no streetcars. Bash Brannigan bought blueberry bubbly. Is there a correct way to open the case? It's the same as any 6-pack of Coke or Pepsi, providing you bought a 6-pack. Lisa's saying, hi, we're about to walk by a place Lisa requested for a hidden Toronto walk about 2 years ago. I'm gonna go right here at Keele Street, which is weird because Keele Street picks up again north of here, but just north of this intersection it becomes Weston Road. And then there is Old Weston Road, which is over to the east of here. There's the 47 Lansdowne bus / 512 St. Clair replacement streetcar. And that is going to Queen via St. Clair. It's got a long route to it. Going to be going all the way down, I think, to like Queen and Parkdale. Hey, we got a Up Express sighting. It's the airport train. So this is the north end of the Junction neighborhood, although this area is referred to as the Stockyards. There used to be a big meat processing facility just north of here where they slaughtered 400 cows a day. And I think it finally closed down for good in March of 2023. Jeanette is here. Hello, Jeanette. We have already seen 300 libraries on this one, so I don't think there'll be any more left. Just kidding, Jeanette. We haven't seen any. I hope you're doing well down in Houstonia as we go south down the west side of Keele Street, heading into the heart of the Junction neighborhood. Kind of a weird mix of industry and suburban blight with little pockets of decent urban development. It's really a hodgepodge kind of area. There's a Swiss chalet. As if their motorcycles don't make enough noise, they need to be louder than the motorcycle speaker so they can hear their music. Lines to go, Sherwin-Williams Paints, Mark's Work Warehouse, I guess just Mark's. Timmy's drive-thru. Used car dealership. They got it all in this area. Just a friendly reminder, like, subscribe, hit the bell, yada, yada, yada. If you want to catch more live streams, I probably won't live stream till Thursday again. Maybe I'll skip Friday and do one Saturday, I don't know. I'll probably be live Sunday night on the Stumbles channel. Liz P is here, Fun Rose is here. That bus is going all the way up to Pioneer Village Station. And this is West Toronto Street. And this is a really weird, like, warehouse center on the right. It's got a really weird layout, and you can walk up to that second floor and go around it. I did a video walking through there. And apparently they used to have like rave parties and stuff in one of the units. Campbell is here. Sheena's here, Vivian's here. We're well modded today. So this is 530 and 500 Keel Street. Such an oddball complex. Toronto Rehearsal Studios. And we're already at over 200 viewers. I was speaking to Ken earlier. He said he would go live tomorrow, or he's thinking about it. Bill Chow, the 65th like. Thank you, Bill. Here goes an 89 Weston bus. That's what I took. That one's going all the way up to Albion Road. So not too far south of here will be Dundas Street West, and that'll bring us into the heart of the Junction. And maybe I'll go left at Dundas, just because Keel Street looks a whole lot like this all the way down until we get to Bloor. That might be the more interesting of the routes. All right, Redcoat, I think we're good for now. But I'll let you know. wonder how old that building is. Someone's car alarm is going off. I'm gonna look north for some reason back up to St. Clair. These are the streets I don't really cover on my normal walking videos just because they just seem better served by a live stream. Denise R says it's a warm one today. It is. It's nice to be catching a bit of shade right now, though. Although I would not be opposed to popping in somewhere and picking up like an iced coffee or something. Wait, it says he has plumbing older than that building. Maroof in the house? Hello, Maroof. Oh, there's a bike share rack up here. I wonder how much longer this public storage facility will hold out on the right. They were typically built in lower cost areas. Oh, we got a GO train. All is well, Intuitive Imprints. But now that this land value is probably getting to the point where they're probably tempted to sell off their facility to a developer. All these signs telling you to vote for Chloe Brown, Anna Bilau, Mitzi Hunter. There's an ambulance, unfortunately, with its lights on. None of these people are going to be our next mayor. Anthony Fury on that sign.
Send like one article, you could then maybe get paid.
And we are almost in the heart of the Junction. The main commercial strip of the Junction runs along Dundas. Oh, that's cool. There's like a sultry Marge Simpson on this wall. Let's get the wide angle. Bert East Coast has just tuned in and can see me from your condo. Neat. I'm guessing you're in one of those condos, Bert. I don't see anyone waving. That would be my assumption. And you got a nice view of Marge, not at her best. Lisa says she has never seen this. There's some tags and graffiti on here, but it's mostly decently done street art, I guess you could call it. There's someone checking a payphone for like quarters. That's weird. Open 11 at 7. Kind of a neat random shot. So this on the right used to be a big famous submarine sandwich shop. Now it's an A&W. I don't know if famous is the word, but well known and well liked. So you could carry that way through the junction. A lot of interesting shops and restaurants and retailers, and that'll bring you into a little pocket called Little Malta. And this area actually had prohibition until quite recently. I think it was about 25 years ago that bars and restaurants were allowed to serve alcohol. And it's no coincidence getting rid of prohibition led to a drastic increase in property value, a decrease in crime, and just turning kind of a wasting away neighborhood into a desirable one. Who would have thought no one would want to live in a neighborhood where the taps were dry? Mike Landry is here. All right, there we go. Let's cross. Gonna ignore the big dude talking to himself. Keep the camera away from him. So I'm kind of heading southeast here. Oh, this place has live music. La Rev. Never been. Kind of a, oh, there's a record shop, Lost and Found. It's kind of a neat vibe in this neighborhood. I think it says the residents got creative. Aspero, this is pre-recorded. I just anticipated you typing that. Brad Palmer is here. Brad, seen some new videos go up on your channel. Good to see you, Brad. Thanks for dropping in. It's probably high time I came back and made a regular video through this neighborhood. It's the Cool Hand of a Girl Cafe. It's an odd name. This car go through. So a lot of these residential streets look kind of just like this. This one is Indian Grove. It's funny, when I grew up, I lived on a street called Indian Grove for a few years. Not that one though. Hello, Sanjib. On Bike says the city has way too many cars. It does. There's a look back to the west. Sorry, my phone is going off here. Hey, it worked. Now we're on the south side of Dundas. Coffee and healthful bakes at this place. Healthful. It's closed. We had ice cream sandwiches. Actually, I think it was open. I just looked through the door that was locked. Oh well, we have almost left the... So I guess the title of this live stream is no longer relevant. All right, so this is... Huh. It didn't occur to me, but maybe we should take DuPont. You guys feel like doing something a little different? I was gonna head down to Bloor, but now part of me wants to go to DuPont. Are you down for DuPont? This is Annette Street on the right, and we've got DuPont on the left. If I go straight here, that'll take us down to Dundas bus station. But I'm here a little earlier than I thought I would be, so let's... Hello? Do you not watch? The line's right there. What a stupid... What? Learn to fucking drive. Unbelievable. That fucking lady rolled right over the line, and then she had the nerve to point down at the line. Wow. I didn't even notice my camera was pointing down when I saw her. Almost died? No, not even close to dying, but still. An entitled piece of shit who doesn't know how to drive is always worth calling out when you see it. All right, so we're gonna start going east along DuPont here. This is the very start of DuPont. I don't think that's a dingus. I think that's just a clueless driver. So these train tracks here form or are part of the eastern boundary of the Junction Triangle. So when we cross the next tracks, we will have made our way through the Junction Triangle. Oliver just became a member. Oliver. Thank you, Oliver, for your support. I guess we should focus on some of the art on the wall. So I could head up to the West Toronto rail path here, but I think we're just gonna stick to DuPont. Nice murals. So this is east along the north side of DuPont. One of the reasons this area kind of has an industrial vibe to it are the rail tracks, the CP rail tracks that run parallel to DuPont just north of here. Rail tracks are a magnet for more industrial and warehouse type developments. Thanks again, Oliver, for becoming a channel member. Thanks for your support. Marge, $6.99 for something frosty. Thank you, Marge. Thank you very much for the $6.99. Last live stream, I got about $30 worth of super chats to go to lunch. And what do? I buy a bagel for $5.55. Oh, this place closed. Wallace Espresso. That would have been an awesome place to get a nice coffee. But I bought a bagel and a coffee for $5.55. Yeah, I can't say no to a good deal. It's crazy to think we're only 30 minutes removed from where I started, up at Guns Loop. It doesn't take much to cover a pretty good distance in the city. Let's see if we spot a little independent style cafe on this side of the street. Maybe I'll pop in and get something. I have a cold bubbly in my backpack, but we'll see what we can find. Thanks again, Marge. And look at what we have across the street. It says library. Is that a public library? Mike Landry, $5 for a snack to go with it. Mike Landry, thank you so much, Mike. Thank you, Marge. Thank you, Mr. Landry, for the $5. In Boobly. How is there not a cafe on this side of the street here? There's a place called Colombian Street Food over there. There's a place. Can I cross the street here though? I'll feel bad if we come across one on this side of the street and we passed it up for that one though. Hey, there's a Gus Taco here on the left. All right, first cafe we see on the left side of the street. Will get my business. How does that sound? Someone's probably on Google Maps right now saying there isn't going to be one. Lisa points out I'm close to Gus Tacos as I walk right by it. So this next street coming up is Symington. And if you're just tuning in, we have left the annex and we are going eastbound on the north side of DuPont. Because why the heck not? How many subscribers are we at now? We are at 91,137. Thank you guys. It's a healthy amount. Stephanie. That car, see what happened, why that cyclist yelled at the cars, because there's a solid line here beside the bike. If that is a dotted line and the car is there first, he can turn. But that was a solid line, the driver just never looked. And this is the problem with unprotected bike lanes. Look at these vehicles just going right into it. There should be a curb there to prevent that from happening. Oh, there's Henderson Brewing Company on the left. It's actually Boo Radley's Bar and Grill. They just serve Henderson. All right, there's going to be no cafe for several blocks at least now. Hey, we're over 300 viewers. Thanks, guys. And we're about to cross over the other side of the triangle of rail tracks, taking us out of the Junction Triangle. There's some more artwork on this underpass. And there you can see the new elevated train line. I believe that is for the Barrie line. And that is what the Up Express will be taking. Reese from RM Transit has covered that quite extensively. These are the old rail tracks here, and this area is going to be opened up thanks to those elevated rail tracks. Ooh, this is nice in the shade. I could just camp out here for a while. How nice is this? Is this Dundas West? No, this is DuPont. We are just chilling. And some shade before I step back out into the sun. Condo development on the left spurred some controversy. When they sold the units, the people buying it were told there was going to be a Metro supermarket, which is a major supermarket chain. And instead, Metro put in Food Basics, which is like their discount brand. And a lot of people were kind of like, what the hell? I thought we were getting a Metro. I don't really sympathize with them, just pointing out what happened. But anyways, once this light changes here, we're going to be across. Marcus says, am I wearing sunglasses? They're off and on. When I can see the screen, they're on, but when the sun is beating directly into it, I take it off so I can read the chat. Or take, why do they call them sunglasses? Because there's two lenses? It's one of those things like shorts, pants. It's really just one that you're wearing. I don't know. Asking the big questions on the live stream. Why has there been no cafe on this side of the street? And here is Lansdowne. Oh, 36 Hussif. It's a live stream.
You can control the phone with the buttons.
No, this just keeps it stable, so it's not like bouncing all over the place.
It's like you can move. You just move it.
Yeah, but see how the camera stays stable?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers. He was curious about the gimbal, wondering what it was for. Oh, there's the Just Right Cafe. It looks more like a diner. I'm gonna pass on that. I'm pretty sure there'll be some more coming up. There's bound to be. I'm gonna have to put DuPont in the title of this live stream. I've spent more time on DuPont than anything else than on Kiel or in the Junction. Yeah, friendly guy, curious about the camera. Those towers straight ahead are part of the redevelopment. That Dufferin and DuPont. Where the former Galleria was. Pioneer Gas Bar. Not too many gas stations left in the city. Or in downtown. We are just out of downtown. Lisa says this corner is dangerous. Yeah, it is not very pedestrian friendly. You got one guy reversing. Cab just chilling on the sidewalk. Why doesn't that cab just go in and queue up in the parking lot? So this is a delivery-only Wendy's location. And these have been all over the city ever since the pandemic started. Too many cars in all directions. Now it's definitely got more of an industrial feel to it. That's it? I'm just hitting 10,000 steps now? Right into a strong-ass wind. know if the microphone's picking up this wind, but it is gusting pretty strong. I don't know if they're going to demolish this little part of what's left of the Galleria. I don't know what the plans are for that. Cope Phillips says 10K steps for a healthier lifestyle. I was watching a YouTube video on that. And apparently for most people, the benefits start to really wear off at around 12,000 steps a day. Says she has not gotten 10,000 steps in today, but there's still time. Yeah, you can always sit on the couch and just shake your Fitbit up and down. You can get your 10K that way. It still counts. It still says 10,000. Maybe put it in like a sock, a few socks, wrap it up real good, put your drying machine on tumble, no heat. But you can get a lot of steps in that way too. There's a CN Tower in the center of the shot. Well, these cars are queued up for a car wash. That's the Crosstown Car Wash. All right, this is getting ridiculous. We're gonna have to find a cafe. Ruth says, if I need a drink, any size drink for $1, summer drinks, or $2 at McDonald's. Well, there used to be a McDonald's right there. I do need a drink, but I'm not concerned with saving a few dollars right now. We'll just go to the next place that's open and give them my business. We've been super chatted for drinks and a snack. Jim Martin says 10,000 steps is 8 kilometers or 1.5 hours, depending on your stride. That sounds about right. How many steps did I take yesterday? I didn't leave my apartment yesterday. Like, I did not go outside of my apartment. Yeah, I had, is it there? 1,199 steps yesterday. What a pathetic day. I didn't even go outside. I didn't even go to like the garbage chute. I went to the door to get some delivery off of the guy. And that was it. Anyways, there's a look southbound Dufferin Street. We could go south there to Dufferin Station. We're gonna keep chugging along DuPont here for a bit. Marge says I did a lot more than that. Yeah, sometimes I give the old legs a break. I did a lot on Saturday, and then I went out and did like a scooter live stream. I easily break 100,000 on the week though, so one day off is not a big deal. All right, we're looking for a coffee shop. I have a feeling we might not find one for a bit. If you're just tuning in, we're walking east on the north side of DuPont, just east of Dufferin Street. There's a stealth storage facility. A pretty new looking building. Do the bumps on the scooters give you steps? On an e-bike or scooter ride, I pick up a few hundred steps. So really it's negligible at that point. Like the step counter is probably not even accurate within that many steps throughout a day. So I don't really consider that cheating. Affinity luxury car rental. Is this truck gonna come out and kill me? Yeah, not the most interesting stretch of DuPont we're on. I guess you have to define interesting. Lisa likes the grits. Yeah, I think in 20 years from now, this whole area is going to be gentrifying like crazy, I bet. We'll probably see an increased bus service. A lot of places like this on the left will be making way for condos. It's already happening to the east of here. So the next major street coming up should be Ossington Avenue, I would think, or maybe I don't know, let's take a look. Dovercourt, yeah, that makes sense. All right, I need a drink. I'm starting to dry up. I've got a cold drink in my backpack, but let me just Google and see if there's a place around here where I can get an iced latte or something instead. I'm willing to keep going east on DuPont or go south at Dovercourt, which will take us through Dovercourt Park. Cynthia is envious of the beautiful weather here. I'm gonna sit my ass down here for a second. I'm just gonna sit in these stairs just for 1 sec. Try not to make too many old man sounds. Pull out the phone. What do we got around here? Sorry guys, I can't see the chat for a sec. If I type in cafe, it tries to take me to a weed shop. I am, where am I? So there's a Dark Horse. up on Geary Avenue, just north of here. Do I really want to go all the way up to Geary? Okay, according to this, there is a place called Rooms Coffee. It says closed. Why would you be closed? Opens 9 a.m. Wednesday. Why are you closed, Rooms Coffee? All right. Let's see. How far am I exactly to that door? Oh, it's literally like right up here. Not too far from Creed's Coffee. Creed's Coffee, let's see. I like how Creed's Coffee Bar. Oh, that's all the way at Bathurst. I don't know if we're gonna make it that far. What I could do is go to Blood Brothers and have a proper beverage since we're at Geary Avenue. That's what I should do. Andy Wood says, just drink your bubbly. No, I want to. Go somewhere. Drop a few dollars in a business. And I had a super chat to go towards a cool beverage. So apparently there's Dark Horse Coffee supposed to be like right here. Is that it? Dark Horse. I think that might be it. Oh, I think that's not it. I think it's just over here. Hipster Coffee Shop doesn't want me to find it. They have no choice. They have no choice. There it is. Give me some coffee. Oh, I'm gonna have to mute it for a sec. Sorry guys, I gotta mute it. Sorry, they are playing Blind Melon right now, so it's going to be a copyright match if I keep this going. But that coffee came to $6.22. I'll be back once the coffee is ready. I gotta turn the music off again. Sorry, guys. All right, I did not get a snack, but thank you, Marge, and thank you, Mike Landry. You contributed to this expensive hipster iced latte. Very good, but Mike says sounds like Starbucks. I think anything would taste very good at this point. All right, let's get moving. Let's get moving. This is not going to last very long. I'm going to put my sunglasses up. I can't see the screen. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Marge. Alan Wolf says, good evening from Wales.
I'm so excited to have Dolly on.
Bash Brannigan pointed out that I had a pumpernickel bagel, like an egg and bacon bagel, along with a coffee for less than this iced coffee. That is true. But sometimes it's not about the value. I was just dying. This is embarrassing. It feels like my shorts are falling down. Let me just put this down for a second and readjust myself. What the hell? Why is this happening? Just one sec, guys. La 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 la. Okay, where are we? You know what? I might as well just keep following Geary Avenue here over to Ossington. I also might as well do my belt up an extra. Oh, there are no. That's as tight as it gets. What is going? Am I losing that much weight? This is ridiculous. Jeanette says fancy coffee once in a while. Well, what I wanted was cold coffee. And that's what we got. But yeah, let's stick to Geary here for another block. George Howard donated $4.99 towards a drink. Did I miss it? George Howard. I don't. Oh, there it is. Here's something to buy yourself a nice drink. George Howard, thank you so much. George. I apologize for that. Marge celebrates 28 months of membership and reminds me that I missed George's super chat. Thank you, guys. I'm so sorry I missed it, but thank you, George. El mucho apreciato. I know that is an insult to anyone who speaks whatever language that's supposed to sound like, but thank you, George. Oh, there's some art on that wall. The audio shouldn't be cutting in and out. It looks like it's a strong signal here. But that is DuPont just south of here where I was, but we're gonna stay here. Mike says you were getting coffee at the time. Hello, Dominic. Here's where I'd like to walk along the park, but there's street parking on that side. Better view. Away from the cars up on this side. Oh, this is Delaware Avenue. So Delaware Avenue, I believe, resumes south of all this stuff. Feels like my wallet is kind of sticking out. Nope. Yeah, screw this. Let's walk under the trees. It'll be a little nicer. Weird mix of residential and commercial on that side of the street. Got big garages right next to homes. Naughty asking how long we've been going. An hour and 8 minutes. I typically shoot for about 90 minutes. That looks like a fairly new playground. And this would be Ossington Avenue. Is there a break in traffic? Ah, there was going to be. I was going to cut through that park, but it really just looks like a hydro field. It doesn't look like anything all that interesting. So this is south down Ossington. where the Garrison Creek used to run through. All right, are we going southbound Ossington or east on DuPont? I got 39% battery left, so I should be able to make it to a subway station either way. What says you guys? South Ossington, East DuPont. Sidewalk closed. Well, you gotta cross over to the south side of the street anyways, according to this sign. Lisa says east. More interesting. Mark says south. Jeanette says east. Zach says east. RJ McKenzie says east. Do you have a power bank? No. I don't like plugging stuff in. When the battery is down, that means it's time. I'll only plug stuff in if it's like the St. Patrick's Day parade or something where I know I might need the extra juice. All right, we'll go east here. Maybe east to Christie, south to Christie Station. Marge says Brad and Marie Palmer just went live. Neat. Hello, Brad and Marie. Break into that abandoned building. That used to be a place where a lot of people, I think there were like raves and parties there. And people were squatting. We'll stick to this stretch of DuPont. Yeah, I think Christie Station will be the destination. That way I'll have a subway station I can just hop into. This must be Shaw Street coming up. It is. Shaw Street might be nice. Might be nicer. It's kind of tree lined. Yeah, I'm calling an audible. We're going down Shaw Street. We'll take in some residential. We'll see a lot of cyclists going by. This is a street that counts more bicycles than cars on a daily basis. Bash Brannigan asking if I've been to the Maritimes. As a kid, I have. As an adult, nope. It's a little bit windy. I would say breezy would be the correct word. Maybe we'll cut across the north end of Christie Pitts Park. I forget which street it is I need to turn left on to do that. Yeah, this coffee's all but done. Oh, there's a cafe. That would have been nice. Contra. And it's open. Oh, but we're about to go by the Greek house. So I've got a coffee in one hand. Let's put the wide angle lens on. We're used to it. What an oddball house. Come on, center camera. You're drawing attention to yourself with that house. No, there's no drips of coffee left. This is so hideous. That's definitely a word. Jack says, bet that's a bugger to keep clean. Yeah, anything all white like that.
There was a punch rug in the parking lot.
Just ask anyone who has a white pair of Chucks.
They have these community gardens.
All right, this is Essex Street. Is this the one Christie Pitts is on? Or is it the next one? Must be the next one, I think. Oh, it doesn't say dead end, it just says no entry. Let's take a look. I'm confused. Let me just pull up trusty Google Maps here for a sec. Oh, we are pretty far off actually. I need to go down to Barton Avenue. Here's where the street changes directions. It allows cyclists to filter through. Hey, this is Pendrith Street. I used to live on Pendrith Street.
Business-wise, they wanted to take business, and, but then eventually.
Queen and Spadina. I have done Queen and Spadina 10,000 times. But yes, I'm sure I will do again. No, I do not have a P.O. box. That's something I was going to look into like years ago, and I just never got around to it. I know Reese has a P.O. box. I also was going to redesign the Johnny Stumbles channel and all the artwork and branding, and I never got around to it. But at least I went on the trips I said I was going to take. Okay, here's Barton Avenue. So I'm going to turn left here and we'll walk across the north end of Christie Pits. And that'll take us over to Christie Station, right at the edge of Koreatown. I've got to be in this area on Saturday, I believe. There's something going on, so I'll be recording a video around Koreatown. Which house did I live in? I don't even remember the number. It started with a 7. Big lot here on the left, being redeveloped into something. All right, we're at the northwest corner of Christie Pits. And I see a blue bin at last. I can ditch my drink, but some more ice is melted, giving me a nice drink. So there's a hard surface skating rink. And we should have a pretty neat view of the skyline right here. There's a baseball game going on right now. All right, Lisa, take care. Well, there'll be a game at the smaller field here. Pretty awesome views from up here. So we started up in the stockyards, way up there at St. Clair and Kiel, pretty much, a little bit northwest of there, and I made my way down Kiel to Dundas through the Junction, and then went along DuPont Street for a while. Took a detour up to Geary Avenue to get a coffee. I'm just heading over to near Christie Station, right at the west end of Koreatown. Jay McKenzie says, beautiful view. Jeller's asking, why does it look like Riverdale? Well, Riverdale is built on an old landfill.
Not always. A lot of
Now batting, number 17, Johnny Strides. Ooh, they are intentionally walking him. A threat of a bomb is too much. They used to broadcast these games on Channel 10, the old cable access channel. That's how Tom Green got his start as a cable access TV show. Not minor league, intercounty league. It's like a semi-pro league. There's a number of former major leaguers that have played in that league before. And thank you to whoever it was who just subscribed, as we now are on the home stretch. Vivian says, thanks for this great walk. Thumbs up. Thank you, Vivian, for modding the walk. Thanks to our channel members, Patreon supporters. Still got a few minutes to go. That is Bloor Street, straight ahead. Take one last look at the ball field. Big thanks to the super chatters today, channel members, and just everyone who watched. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell. I'll probably go live Thursday, but I'm not sure when or where. It might even be one of those pesky morning streams. Yeah, there's Christie Station right across the street, just up here on the left. I'm gonna head in there and make my way back up to Midtown. Cross over to this little median. That is Bloor Street West, straight ahead. There's Christie Station, so thank you guys. Big thanks. Don't forget to subscribe. And I am going to be signing off right now. And look at that, we hit an hour and a half. All right. This stream has reached its natural conclusion. Don't forget to have your pet spayed or neutered, help control the pet population. Who do I think I am, Bob Barker? Anyways, thank you guys. I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.